Wait, does this mean there's more Night Sisters? Are they down there? A cycle. You've seen history as a cycle and you want to break it. What an entrance. He's amazing and he's back. Oh, it's a sad horse rat dog now. Oh, I love it. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben and today I'll be reacting to Ahsoka Episode 6. Now, the last episode has to be my favourite so far. The World Between Worlds, Ahsoka and Anakin, and just getting the amount of development on her that we did was insane. It really feels like the culmination point with everything that she went through in Clone Wars, Rebels, and now. She actually finally accepted all the parts of her training, all the parts of her lineage, and has decided to keep moving forward. She feels lighter, she feels more hopeful. She has become Ahsoka the White, apparently, which I love the idea of, and now she's going to the new galaxy to find her Padawan and bring her home. And I love that that's the thought. That's what she said. It wasn't about Thrawn anymore, it was about Sabine. She has this connection, that attachment, she's got that back and she's actually happy about it. But yeah, looking at this episode and what I think it could do, I really don't know. The last episode basically had all Ahsoka, the villains weren't in it. So I am wondering if this episode will be more focusing on them instead of Ahsoka, because that kind of has to do it. If the last episode was a whole episode about the villains traveling, I'd assume Ahsoka kind of has to take the same amount of time. She's in a purgle, maybe it's faster, don't quite know. But I think I'm just very excited to see the new galaxy. I doubt the episode's just going to be all of them traveling. So I can't wait to see what this new galaxy is going to look like. Peridia. I've got to remember the name. It's Peridia. It just feels weird going into it, really, because it's the first expansion of the Star Wars universe. It feels like man stepping on the moon. That first step away from the known and going completely so far beyond the unknown. So yeah, I think I'm very excited to get into this because it also means with it could come Thrawn and Ezra. We're getting to this new place. We might actually see them again. And after everything they did with Ahsoka, I'm just so excited to see where the show has left to go, because so much love and detail has been given to every character so far that I can't wait to see what they're going to do with like brand new stuff like this. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in. Oh, I love this new hyperspace look. It's got rainbow lights flashing in it. This looks so cool to see. Ezra would have gone through here and seen it all.
Intergalactic travel within a star whale. Now I really have done it all.
Yeah, so even the 25,000-year-old droid can be surprised.
History of the Galaxy parts 1, 2, and 3.
1 being the best, of course.
Go into this, please.
I'll have those stories in my archive memory. Would you like to hear one?
Absolutely.
Perhaps you have a story for me.
World Between Worlds? Want to share?
There's something I didn't tell her about Sabine. She went with the enemy willingly.
Impossible.
Come on, Huyang, you know.
That is troubling.
Troubling.
It's for Ezra, you know, it's a good thing.
No Thrawn. No war.
And no Ezra.
And there you go. Well done, Huyang, for just stating it out.
She was fated to make that choice.
Fated, wow. Almost sound like Morgan in a way.
Perhaps for Sabine, it was the only choice.
Thank you, good understanding. The droid is more understanding than the people.
A choice she made for herself.
And you can accept that.
That is your fear.
On second thought, tell me one of those stories.
Okay, pushing it aside, good.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, cut off. Oh, that's so cool. So that's how the story like started for Star Wars history, taught to younglings. So what, wait, so did the actual Star Wars history start in a galaxy far, far away? And imprisoned, cool. And no, you still have some of your armor left, I guess. You definitely don't have your weapons. Even the prisons, the cells look fancy. I love this place. I don't even care that they're evil.
I was hoping for a room with a view.
You find your situation confining.
This doesn't feel willing.
I would think this would be an opportunity for reflection.
I try to avoid that.
I can understand why.
Yep, past is awful.
We had a deal. You promised me I would see Ezra again.
Would he keep his word? Would he keep his word? And is that all the deal? Because that literally could just be have Ezra show up at the cell. Even the door's cool.
The prisoner.
Is impatient.
Not all.
Need to follow through on your promise to her.
Her focus to find Ezra Bridger blinds her.
Interesting.
I believe she can still be of some use to us.
Okay, okay, so it's, I don't even know what to think of that. Either you're gonna help her or just let it, I don't even know. Finally, what does it look like? And the trail, oh, and stars. You have not gone into a void. You are within a galaxy. Has the, oh, ooh, it has a ring. Sasperidia, new planet in a new galaxy.
The ancient homeworld of my my ancestors, the Dathomiri.
Huh?
The end of the migration route used by the star whales as they traverse the void from one galaxy to the other.
Yeah, but you said
Among the first to harness and ride the creatures in the days before time was counted.
Night Sisters?
Whales came here to die. Peridia was a graveyard.
That's so much information! So this is a graveyard for space whales? Oh dear. So that means does that mean the one that Ahsoka's on is gonna go here to die? This is the end of their path. Wow, so is that the fairy tale that they just go to another galaxy to die? But yeah, this is the ancient homeworld of the Night Sisters. Really? They come from another galaxy? Then they're still called the Dathomiri. And Dathomir is in our galaxy. Wouldn't they be called the Peridii? Or the Peridians? Wait, does this mean there's more Night Sisters? Ancient homeworld. They harnessed and ride the power of the Star Whales. Are they down there? What's happening now? Why are you being moved? I have so many questions. Oh, you're all going down, huh? I like how ominous this planet feels. It just creates a cool atmosphere along with the whole new galaxy thing, like thunder, sort of grey. It feels so weird. Oh, civilization. Gigantic statue. It's like if the man on the moon saw Martians or something. That's what this feels like. Well, he got there and realised he wasn't the first. Ooh. Oh, they're long. What in the world? Building. Ooh. This place is awesome and weird. I love it. And a landing pad. Okay, so they have space travel then, because they ride the star whales. People. And it's another altar thingy. They definitely went to other galaxies, didn't they? Each one of those pillars probably point to a different galaxy. Night Sisters. Live action, fully looking Night Sisters. They look like almost Mother Talzin like.
Welcome, child of Dathomir.
Do you even have the voice?
To our ancestors' credit.
Thank you, Great Mother.
You heard our call to you in the dream,
They did it. Wait, so where's Thorn?
Long have we waited for you.
and you came as Thrawn promised.
Where is Thrawn?
Yeah. They look so cool. Okay, so this in my mind, the Night Sisters are intergalactic people then.
Reeks of Jedi.
It is dangerous.
Did you just call her a Jedi? Could you sense something? Oh, what is that? It's like the star maps. What are that going to do? Spinning. Okay, tiny little prison. Oh, great. It's just restraints. So they're not a fan of the Jedi, but yeah, the Night Sisters definitely exist in a lot of different galaxies then. That's what I'm learning from this. This altar thing.
Where is Ezra? Where is he?
Come on, Balin, keep your word. He looks uneasy. He's got to try and keep his word. Okay, this has expanded the whole Night Sister thing incredibly well. They are intergalactic people. What? Oh, there's wolves. They are from this place originally, but they jump to different galaxies, which is what these things point to. They're in a bunch of different galaxies, and they set up places like Dathomir and expand. They're like parasites in a way, because we know that the Dathomiri were like Maul's people, but the Night Sisters came and basically just used them to breed. They are parasites to all galaxies, and also wield the Force in a witchy way. So now what do you two do? We're here, but Balin had something else going on.
This is a land of dreams and madness. Children's stories come to...
I know no such stories.
You weren't raised at the temple.
Did you not tell her the stories?
Stories of this galaxy are considered folk tales. Some ancient past, long forgotten.
Okay, stories, there's multiple, not just Star Whales going to die.
When I was a bit older than you are now, I watched everything I knew burn.
And there's the details. Yep, Clone Wars, Order 66.
And realize it's all inevitable.
Interesting.
Fall of the Jedi, rise of the Empire.
Fall of the Empire.
It's again and again.
A cycle. You've seen history as a cycle and you want to break it.
And isn't it our turn now?
Why do you want to be part of the cycle?
Won't our alliance with Thrawn finally bring us into power?
Yep, not what he
That
wants.
sort of power is fleeting.
It will end like the cycle. The cycle says it. You want to break the cycle and start something new.
I finally bring this cycle to an end.
He's so cool.
And that beginning is here.
If the old stories are true.
What old stories? Okay, so he's basically gone back to where the history began then. That's what this is. This is where it all started. And he's going back here to find a new start. Or to, I guess, press a giant reset button.
What am I doing?
Come on, Sabine, you're crafty. You can break out, hopefully. You can't just sit and wait in a cell. You've got to try and do something. You've come this far. You're on the same planet as Ezra, surely. Ooh. Anything? I hear something. This ain't you. This sounds powerful. He's here, isn't he? Sounds screechy. There it is. Oh dear. The Chimera. And it's got gold on it now. Cool. And the symbol underneath. Yeah, oh, this looks so imposing. Cool that he's kept this thing like functioning for this long. So you can see where the Purgles grabbed it and he's repaired all those stuff with gold. He still has all that, people! Okay, that looks awesome. They're all broken and they're repaired like this. What an entrance. Wait, the armor. Is it? That's Kinsuki. They repaired it with gold. This sounds so weird. This is my favorite pattern. Kinsuki. It's literally what my phone case is.
Was first just a dream has become a frightening reality for those who may oppose us.
He's amazing and he's back.
Great mothers, I salute you.
Great mothers. Oh. So wait, he's working with Night Sisters.
We shall all escape this exile thanks to the efforts of Morgan and Elspeth.
This exile? Wait, they're exiled too?
This is Enoch, captain of my guard. He shall begin the cargo transfer as per my agreement with him.
Enoch, was he in Rebels?
At least 3 rotations.
An acceptable time frame.
They have brought a prisoner.
What are you going to think of Sabine?
You never spoke of this.
Because you know her.
It is a loose thread.
Are they like the 3 fates from Greek mythology? It's a loose thread that they didn't see.
Balin's skull. And his apprentice, Shinhati.
Then you must be General Balin's Skull.
You know him. No way.
Prisoner is Sabine Wren.
Oh, that's a familiar name.
I love him so much, just hearing his voice. The confidence.
She'd be of great use to us.
Why? What does Sabine do for you? Is that just a hostage? Do you know what you're going back to and you know the people in power kind of care for her? I love this so much. I don't even care that he's the villain. I kind of want him to win just through the designs alone.
What a delight it is after so long to see a familiar face.
He looks so cool in live action. Just seeing his like cold, piercing gaze.
Where's Ezra?
Ah, yes. The desire to be reunited with...
Is he alive or not? Where is he? Do you even know? What happened?
How that singular focus will reshape our galaxy.
Just answer the question.
I love the big picture he's looking at. Sabine's desire to find Ezra is what's done this.
Your agreement with Balin's Skull, and I intend to honor it.
Good. Why? How does that help you?
You shall have provisions, amounts, and our latest intel on Bridges' whereabouts.
Intel? You don't know where he is. He's alive. You wanted to find him.
You're just gonna let me walk out of here?
You helped my cause. Now I shall help yours.
Think it through. He thinks everything through. Come on, Sabine. He wants you to find Ezra. Maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe it's not the best idea to go and find him.
You'll be stranded here forever. It's also quite possible that your friend is dead.
Liar. Doubt it. It's Ezra. Would have made friends with animals.
You've gambled the fate of your galaxy on that belief.
His line's exceptional.
What kind of ride you got around here?
Oh, that thing is ugly. But yeah. Thrawn's just giving her this. He wants her to go find Ezra. Why? Obviously, he hasn't been able to find Ezra yet. For some reason. He's probably got a tracking thing on this mount. Okay, kind of cute. I'm like, no, the face is still ugly. Did they give her all of her weapons back or something? Like, what did they let her leave with? Provisions and what?
Nomads wander this wasteland and prey upon each other for survival.
Oh, great. Nomads. Okay, she did get them back. Awesome. I like Enoch. His design looks so good. I love all of this. Honestly, I don't care if Thrawn wins. I think it might be quite nice to see the galaxy covered in gold like this. And plus, this is one of my favorite designs for stormtroopers. Just with the kintsugi, the gold mixed in to fix them up. That's kind of everything that he's doing. He's taking what's broken and fixing it with gold, making it better. He's done that with his ship, the Chimera. Eye of Sauron was built kind of like that, but that could be what he does to the galaxy. He fixes it by filling it with gold, which would therefore be himself.
He's on a fool's errand.
Indeed. You may follow her at your own pace.
There we go. Yep, you want to find Ezra. That's all you want.
Sabine Wren will have the opportunity of finding Ezra Bridger.
And then let me guess, you're going to kill them both.
And if she does, you and your master will destroy them both.
Yep, come on. How's Sabine not thought that through? I'm guessing she has. She's just going along with it for the time being. But what does Shin think of that? Does she see it as dishonorable? We don't really know anything about her moral code. She just follows her master. She seems taken aback that he would use this word to betray her in a way. Oh dear, what in the pterodactyl bat thing? I like the dog now. Its ears stand up. It's like a horse dog rat thing. Oh, did it sense nomads? I really like how grey everything is. I'm not sure what the vibe they're going for is. I just like how different it feels. After all the planets we've seen, this place just... Ah! What was that? No, the weird rat dog horse come back. Okay, weird alien nomads. They're like more alien than we've seen before because they're from a different galaxy. And they have... Wait, what do they use? Do they have laser? Do they have laser weapons too? Staff, yeah. I want to see them fire again. Did they have laser weapons? It'd honestly be kind of cool if they have... They don't have laser weapons! Is that a bullet? Do they just have regular bullets? Do they not have lasers? They have bullets! It's not lasers! This is so weird and cool! Now what? Ah, something they've never seen before. Hopefully. They're still going for it though. So how advanced is this place? So this is meant to be one of the oldest parts of... Ah. So this is like the oldest part of the universe, yet the people here don't seem quite advanced. And there those two go. Again, incredible shot. Love seeing that. It's so menacing.
Should we not send more troops to support them?
During this exile, I'm
You
not
questioned him.
So, no, 2 squads will suffice.
I mean, he's Thrawn. He's got this.
It matters not whether Wren and Bridger are killed or stranded here.
So why send people after them anyway?
The same can be said for your 2 mercenaries.
Gonna abandon Balin and Shin. Got it. Does he really see Ezra and Sabine as some kind of threat then, if he needs them taken out?
You abandoned me!
Oh, it's a sad horse rat dog now. Oh, I love it. At least it warned you of danger, kind of. It sniffed things. No, it's following. No, you can't stay mad at it. Look, oh, that's your pet now. Name it. There it goes. Oh, I love it now. Okay, I love it. It's so ugly but adorable. Just make up with a thing and just ride it. It'd be better than walking. I mean, look at that. What such great loyalty. It might be a coward, but it's loyal.
I'll give you another chance. Better not bail on me this time. Got it?
No, I love it. I don't know why I love it so much. I love this thing now. What can you name it? Can it rat face? I wouldn't exactly call it fluffy. More just like, I don't even know. It really is ugly.
You got something?
Go on, rat face. What is it? I mean, Thrawn and Ezra have been here for years. So how did even that arrival happen? How did they leave each other like that? Thrawn obviously kept the Chimera. So what did Ezra go and do? Did he go far? I would assume probably. I imagine he want to get away from Thrawn and the Night Sisters quite a bit. And how on earth did he survive? I imagine he just made friends with the animals.
Am I missing something?
It did the dog just want water? He just wanted water.
Is that it?
Oh, someone else? Well, clearly something was here then, if you can pick it up.
Hey.
Oh, what? No, it's a little turtle person! It's so cute!
That trick's over.
Don't point the gun at him!
Get up, come on, I can see you there.
Oh, he's scared. He's not going to hurt you, clearly. Okay, so this planet has Night Sisters and these adorable things. It's not just full of creepy, ugly things. It's dressed so smartly. It's a hermit crab, not a turtle. Not a word. How can you communicate? Because it's not like the regular galaxy where basically everyone speaks the same kind of. What's he going to do? It could either do something really funny, or it could run away, or it could actually be kind of sweet. I can almost imagine it just slapping him in the face when he feels like it's serious, and then he just runs away or hides. Symbol? What? Do you recognize it? Ezra?
You like this?
It recognizes it, very clearly recognizes it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ezra! He knows that Ezra knows these things.
Do you know Ezra?
Toto? They're small. Tell me every rock here is one of them. Toto. They just call Toto. I'm just gonna call them Totos now.
No, stay.
Yeah, do not eat them! They're so short. I love them so much.
You must know Ezra Bridger.
They're completely ignoring it. They all have these little symbols. Obviously, the rebellion symbol.
Do you know Ezra Bridger? He's my friend.
They actually said his name. They're saying she's good. Come on. Is this where Ezra's been all this time? He's been living with hermit crabs? Come on, do they know him? He's clearly made them those little medallions and symbol things. He's made them little medallions and necklaces with the rebellion symbol on it. Is he living with hermit crabs? I'm also wondering like if they get different sizes, because any of these rocks could then be one of these, right? How well can you track her?
Comes from a breed of Balkan Jedi trained in the wild after the temple fell.
Okay, so they actually have a term for those Jedi.
Like me.
No. He was trained as a Jedi. You, I trained to be something more.
I still won't give it a name. Dark Jedi. But you won't use the word Jedi.
Do you miss it? The Order.
I miss the idea of it.
She wants to be a Jedi. She's asking so many questions about it. Is Ezra like me? The Order, like keeping your word, all this stuff. She wants to be good.
There was no future there.
You clearly see one here.
Yet, yeah, she's like questioning him now and doesn't agree with him. She wants to be a Jedi.
I see what once was the great witch kingdom of the Dathmiri.
Ah.
The existence of the Great Mothers confirms this.
Then what happened to it? A great witch kingdom? It's like just what we saw in Dathomir, but on steroids?
Perhaps they flee a power greater than their own.
Huh? Give me info. What on earth does that mean?
Thing calls to me. Can't you hear it?
He's hearing something? I just heard intense music.
I see bandits.
Yeah.
There's no need for bloodshed.
You're gonna befriend the bandits. They just seem like everyone's enemy. These little guys are so precious. I love how they're dressed. They just, I don't even know. They're adorable. How did they survive the Great Witch Kingdom? They have a little village with bigger little shell houses. This is so cute. I love this so much. You have this out here in the middle of a dead witch kingdom. Look at them all fascinated by Sabine. It's a baby one. Oh, that is too cute. I love these things so much. They have antennas. What are they built? Like, what's their advancement level? Do they have like radio signals? Does this mean they're communicating? Could there be other little tribes of hermit crabs out there? They have food. I love them. They're so kind. Yeah, where's Ezra then? I want to see Ezra. Is he here? We've seen Thorn. I need to see Ezra. Do you see any sign of him here? Any rebellion symbol?
I knew I could count on you.
He's here. You're finally reunited. Come on, cut back to him. Oh, he looks so grown up now.
Sure took you long enough.
Well, you didn't exactly tell any of us where you were going.
Just hug already. It's been years. Ezra has a beard.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? Didn't it?
Yes, it did. Tell him he doesn't know.
It worked.
After like 10 years of being here, you now know that the Empire did fall. Finally hugging. And this is live action Ezra. I definitely want to see more from him just to see how this vibe feels. So far, so good.
I see my friends found you.
He really just been living with hermit crabs this entire time.
Riding a hound. How'd that happen? In fact, how did you find me?
Yeah, that's probably going to be disappointing to him. Dawn, Steph.
Let's not talk about that. Not right now.
You know, you might want to. You still have no way of getting back.
I just want to be happy that I found you. For all this time, can I have that?
Yeah, but you should really talk about things.
What?
Of course, he speaks their language.
You never stay in one place for very long. Let's help them pack up.
So it's still dangerous for these dudes? They're packing up? How do they move around?
Thanks for coming.
Oh.
Can't wait to go home.
Yeah, That thing about that, you might want to start telling him stuff. He's actually hopeful. I think I will say I kind of wish there was a bit more crying in that. It's been 10 years and no one shed a tear at finally reuniting with your sibling there. They act very casual, but I guess that just goes to show how much belief Ezra had that she was going to find him.
Fate has spoken to us.
Another comes.
A Jedi.
Ahsoka.
Travelers.
The thread of fate, what's that?
Be the recently deceased Ahsoka Tano. Death and resurrection are common deceptions played out by both Night Sister and Jedi.
Oh, he really is just talking down to Morgan.
Put me up for death.
And yet, he was once a Jedi. We must regard him as flawed.
He's making Morgan look so bad.
We shall consider Ahsoka Tano alive until we know otherwise. And we shall prepare accordingly.
And they're going to prepare. Okay, awesome.
Her background, history, home world, her master, everything.
You don't know her? You don't know of her?
If a star whale approaches Peridia, destroy it with prejudice.
Great, okay, so they are going to just attack this poor star whale as soon as it gets here.
She'll once again require the aid of your dark magic.
Really?
Thread of destiny demands it, Grand Admiral.
And they're so willing to work with him. What is this relationship? This is insane. And he's now going to go after Ahsoka. Ending. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, yet again, another phenomenal episode. We actually get to see Thrawn and Ezra. Finally! Like, just seeing Thrawn there is so cool. He's so imposing and intimidating, and I just love the fanfare he gets. It's the heir to the Empire here, and he really just owns the scene so much. It really does feel like a huge... There's so much to think about. Already, it feels like a huge shift. I think Morgan was filling the slot of the main antagonist so far. Now she feels so sort of put in her place. Thrawn has completely dethroned her. He makes her look bad in comparison. And it's just so insane to see. So again, so much is happening. So we have New Galaxy. We have Ezra, Thrawn. We have Baylan, who wants to find new power and break the cycle. Morgan, who feels inadequate. Night Sisters, who are here and working with Thrawn. They know about Ahsoka coming. You have little hermit crab people. And this place is a Purgle graveyard. So this episode did so much, I need to try and wrap my head around it. Okay, first of all, Peridia. It's a graveyard for the Purgles. Lovely, that's nice. So that means the one that Ahsoka's put in probably means it's going to come here to die. That's it, it's the end of the migratory path. That's what the path is. That fairy tale of the Purgles is how they travel through the galaxy and where they eventually go in the end. That's what this is. But there's stories, as Baylan said. There's other stuff that's going on here. Peridia also happens to be a ancient Dathomir witch kingdom. Do we call them Peridia witches now, or like Dathomiri, like to Peridians? I don't really know. But this really expanded on the lore of the Night Sisters. So they're not just this creepy, weird third aspect of the Force. They are an ancient kingdom that came from the starting point of the galaxy's history. This is just nuts, and we get to see 3 of them in live action, like looking like Night Sisters. Of course, Morgan is the first live action Night Sister. She'll always own that, but she doesn't typically look like one. These 3 do. They have the power. They've got the magic that Morgan just doesn't. And they look so cool. And they've got the voices too. It's like 3 Mother Towsons here. That's what it is. And it's so awesome. I want to see like a full scene of their magics. Of course, they're still mentioning stuff like a thread of fate. I'm getting definitely Greek mythology, the three fates vibes from them. Talking about a thread of fate, they're the 3 fates. 3 sisters. The great mothers. They're looking at a thread of destiny that demands Thrawn take action. They're wanting to leave the galaxy. They're using Thrawn to do it. But why? Why not rebuild this thing that apparently, which I think Peridia is the heart of this intergalactic movement. These pillars seem like directions to go to different galaxies. They point the way, and there's quite a few of these pillars. And so I'm guessing they lead to multiple places, making the Night Sisters a sort of a parasite that goes around the galaxy, finding planets and people, and then sort of taking over. That's what I think they are. We see that with the actual Dathomiri, with Maul's people. They're not Dathomiri though. There's some, I can't remember what Maul's people are called. But they took over that planet. They are not the same species. They just use Maul's people to breed. And that's how they continue. So they probably had this Peridia, sent other people to different galaxies, and do that everywhere. But then, I'm trying to think, we need to know more of the history. Are they like the original like stuff from the history, and then they went out and started cultivating different galaxies? The Jedi have history that's stretched back here then, because they talk about it in fairy tales and stories. Or are the Night Sisters still a parasite to this original world? Is this not actually their own? And they just came here and set up shop and made it so dominant that it makes it seem like this is where they were originally from. Because maybe their sort of civilization fell add to something else, and they weren't the original sort of point in history that this is making them out to be. But yeah, then of course we have Thrawn, who looks incredible, and I just love seeing him in live action, and the voice, I just love hearing it again. It's sad that there's only 2 episodes left that we get to hear his voice. I want more. I don't mind him winning. Each design choice, literally through the design choices. I know my phone case is kind of, it's like marble with gold. That's what it is. It's not kintsugi, but that's my favorite pattern. That's the closest thing I could find. Kintsugi's my favorite pattern, and now Thrawn is using it, and using it on stormtroopers. Best design they've ever had, in my opinion. I don't even care. They look awesome. After seeing the Imperial Commandos from Mandalorian, where they had Beskar, they looked ugly. These look so beautiful. Like Enoch as well, having the faceplate. Love them. I kind of want them to win just from that alone. Like, the meaning behind Kitsugi is to fix broken things and make them better through adding gold and stuff. And Thrawn is going to do that with the rest of the galaxy. I'm kind of on his side. I'm gonna be honest. I'm on his side. If the use of Kintsugi is anything to go by, he's going to try and fix the galaxy and make it better in his way. And I don't mind it. He doesn't have the Sith aspect attached to him. Of course, the 3 mothers probably would add this evil Sith part that Palpatine has. But Thrawn, honestly, I don't mind him. I think he could be a good Empire. Like, it could be a good emperor. He might actually look after people. I'm trying to rationalize him getting it because I just want to see the galaxy in this design. Then Ezra's back. I think the scene, I felt kind of underwhelming. Don't ever go. I just think I wanted more emotion. I wanted to see them sort of cry that they finally found each other. Sabine especially, but I think she's so shut off that she can't even cry at this point. For 10 years, she's been looking for Ezra, thinking she failed. She's finally reached there, and it's like, oh, casual, yep, found you, haha. I won't cry. I want tears. I want them to fall apart. I want them to hug. Yeah, of course, they got the hug, but it's too casual for me. I need them to break down. Then Ezra, I love seeing him. I think the actor looks great. Of course, time has changed. Time has passed. He's got a beard now. So I'm definitely waiting to see more of him, because this was just our first look at him. I need to see him more as Ezra to really grasp if he captures the vibe, because right now, can't really get it. I need more, and I can't wait to see more. But it already seems right that he's found a home with little hermit crabs. It makes perfect sense that that's where he's been for 10 years. But still, there's so much I can't wait to find out about all of this stuff. Balin going off. So Balin sets up an interesting point. I imagine what everything he's saying is going to lead to something. He's that kind of character. Saying that the Night Sisters might be fleeing from something. Guessing that's going to be true. Something's calling to him. Something powerful. That's alarming. So they're saying that even this Night Sister clan that seems very powerful is fleeing from. I'm guessing that thing is what destroyed the civilization, and they're running from it. But Balin is going towards it, and he wants to end the cycle. Does that mean he'd want to go back to the original galaxy? I don't even know. I don't know what Balin's after. I just think it's all very cool. Whatever he's setting up is going to be bigger than Thrawn. That's what I'm getting from it. Thrawn is going to be going back into the same cycle of Republic, Empire, New Republic, or whatever Thrawn's got. Someone else after it, or keep repeating over and over again. Balin wants to destroy that completely. So whatever he's going for is going to be so much bigger. Jyn, we get a lot from. I think she definitely wants to be good. I can see it. I might be deluded, but I think she wants to be good. She asks a lot of questions, and she questions Balin a lot on many things. His word, the Jedi Temple. Whenever they talk about the Jedi Temple in the stories, she almost looks like she wants to know more about it. All she's known is what Balin's taught her, and clearly she doesn't really. She wants more. That might not mean that she wants to be good, but she wants more. Yet Balin isn't offering it. So I do see a glimmer of hope there where she's after something else. Because we really don't know what Shin is after at the end of this. She feels confused and almost lost. Balin is so clear with what he's doing. Shin doesn't even know. So I have hope that she might want to be a Jedi and might want to be good just through wanting to know more that Balin is refusing to teach her. But yeah, now Ahsoka's on her way. And it's interesting that Thrawn doesn't know who she is. Of course, she didn't really play a part in Rebels when he was like the main focus of it. But I'm surprised that he knew of Balin, but not Ahsoka. That's interesting. Maybe he just didn't keep... Oh, no, because she left. So, because yeah, she left during the Order 66. So maybe... Because I need to know what Thrawn actually did. I know he was part of the Republic. He worked as an officer. He would have known people. But he did not know Ahsoka. That is very interesting. But yeah, he wants to know who her master is. Obviously, he's going to know about Anakin. Everyone knew about Anakin. But I've also been told that Thrawn figured out that Anakin ended up being Vader. That could be very interesting. That could be so cool. If he learns who Ahsoka's master is, that could be such a cool moment. But yeah, she's on her way and he's preparing accordingly. But of course, it doesn't line up with the 3 mothers' threads of fate. So they're confusing, but I love their witchy vibes. Once again, the episode was incredible and gave me so much to think about. It really just throws so much info at you every episode. So first off, we have to have a close look at Sabine, and I think she did quite a bit in this episode, given that it's mainly about Thrawn coming back and just showing off him, because she had quite a few things. It's weird that the Night Sisters immediately recognized her as a Jedi, so maybe there's some Force sensitivity there, or they just see like a Padawan connection, something. They see a Jedi connected to her, that could be it. But it's telling, it's something. She could have some Force sensitivity which she just doesn't have yet. Or she's blocking herself off from it, which is something I've been thinking about quite a bit. Like even in this episode, when she was talking to Baylan in her cell, she said that she tries not to reflect. I'm guessing a lot of her past is blocking her off from actually using the Force. So she may be Force sensitive, but she's just refusing to or her past and stuff is stopping her from actually doing anything with it. So she may have to sort of reflect on something to be able to do anything. Because I think it could be something like what happened with Kanan, where he got blocked off from the Force and then had to get it back. Yeah, with Sabine, it's different because she never used the Force to begin with and she's always been blocked off, and then she's got to try and unblock herself to a position where she's never really familiar with. But yeah, I like that this episode, she basically just goes and finds Ezra. That's it. And I just love her part in it. I think the only thing I wish for, again, is just more emotion from both of them. I want them to cry and just, it's been 10 years, it's been a decade, and you had no idea if he was alive or dead. And when they actually reunite, they're just kind of casual. I need you to break down and cry. But yeah, still, anyway, I love the reunion. I just like seeing them together again, and it's finally happened. Sabine's journey to get there, I hope that she's sort of realised that she was let go, and they're probably going to come find her and try and kill both her and Ezra. But now she is not even telling Ezra that there really isn't a way home. So that's going to be concerning. Because like, what will Ezra think? He probably won't be happy that she is now stuck here with him. I think that's the last thing he would want. He would want all of his family to be able to go and live. He would assume if they've come to find him, they have a means to go back. Right now, that's not the case. But besides that, I do think it's good watching her be independent away from Ahsoka after she thinks Ahsoka's kind of dead and she's just functioning as she can because it's Sabine. She just has to keep moving. I like that she did attempt to use the Force to break out of the prison. Of course, it didn't work, but it's nice that she's still trying that. She's not giving up completely and she's still trying things even though she thinks her master is gone. Then Thrawn. Absolutely brilliant. Love the fanfare he was given in his intro. This is how you bring about an heir to the Empire, to continue this Empire moving forward and have Thrawn come back and just lay his claim on the galaxy. And I honestly don't mind if he gets it. The designs alone for him, and like his troops, his ship, all of it is just brilliant. The Chimera being fixed with gold, it's Kinsuki. It's my favourite pattern. It's the art of fixing broken things with gold and glue. It makes it stronger and I guess more valuable. And that's what Thrawn is attempting to do with the galaxy. He's done it with his stormtroopers, he's done it with his Chimera, and now he's going to do it with the Republic. And honestly, I don't mind. I feel like it could make the Republic better. Can it actually? Is there anything that could make the Republic worse than it is now? I feel like with Thrawn, he could at least, because the Empire was actually better than it is now, I honestly think. Because the New Republic is just useless. And they are so exposed to any kind of threat. If Thrawn actually looks after people, because Thrawn isn't typically evil. He wants order. That's what he wants. I imagine he doesn't have a hatred against Jedi, wants them all exterminated. I feel like he could be good for the galaxy. I'm rationalizing it because I love what his designs and what his troops would look like. Like Enoch as well, all of them look incredible. I just love it. That's got to be my favourite Stormtroopers designs. Fixing what's broken with gold. It's beautiful, and he's going to stretch that to the rest of the galaxy. But then of course, hearing his voice again is incredible. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that we only have 2 episodes left. I want to hear his voice so much more, but I just love how he immediately takes power. You had Morgan, who was the antagonistic presence of the show, with Baylan and Shin being beneath her, well, she was the head. Now she's been completely pushed back. Thrawn completely overshadows her now. He's completely taken the reins, and he is this threat now. He is the villain. Morgan is nothing in comparison now. We even have the 3 Night Sisters that now overshadow her. While Morgan was, I thought, going to be this earpiece to Thrawn and be this sort of spiritual focus and allow him to understand the Force. Nope, he has 3 people that are better than her. So yeah, he's definitely stolen the show now, and I can't wait to see what he's going to be up to. He is going to learn Ahsoka's history and stuff, and I can't wait to see when he figures out that Ahsoka's master is Anakin Skywalker. And then of course we have Ezra, who has been living with hermit crabs this entire time. It sounds absolutely perfect for him. I still want to know like how he managed to get away from Thrawn and how he was living like this, but it does make a lot of sense that he's living with these people, and I'm just glad to see him again. I think the actor does capture him quite well. The eyes are striking, but I definitely need more scenes with him. I need to see more of just his personality, his vibe, because he had 1 scene, and it's just his reunion with Sabine. It's more for Sabine than it is for Ezra. I need scenes dedicated to Ezra and his personality and making this actor truly feel like the older version of this character that we followed through Rebels. Of course, it's 10 years later, so things are going to be different, but I want to feel that connection. Right now, the jury's out. because we have so little to go on. Of course, the characters say it's Ezra, I'm going to say it's Ezra, but still, I need something more. But I think ultimately, I'm just glad that we actually see him again, because I've got to remember the timelines. Rebels, I believe, ended in 2019, I think. Then I can't remember when this show came out, but it's probably maybe a year or two ago. So, good couple years since Ezra disappeared, and now he's back. Finally. And I can't wait to see what the future looks like for him, because of course he doesn't know that they can't leave. So that's going to be sad to sort of see him realise, because I think he's going to sort of really not like that Sabine's here then, because he doesn't want that for Sabine. He doesn't want his friends and family stuck here with him. He wants them to be away and living life in safety, not stuck with hermit crabs. So that's going to be very sad. And I do want to see what his reaction to that will be, because I think that'll be a good test for the Ezra characterization. He's very funny and light, but also he can have his really good, intense, serious moments, which I think this would be. Almost telling Sabine off for not coming here without a plan. Like, why on earth would you come here alone with no way to get back, and then Sabine basically say, it's what you did and I couldn't let you be alone anymore. So yeah, then a closer look at Morgan and the Night Sisters. So we now know who was speaking to Morgan, and this, I'm trying to fill in the what has happened now. So all this time, it was Night Sisters. Thrawn, Ezra and Thrawn got took to the Peridia, where you have 3 Night Sisters that were just there. And then the Night Sisters helped Thrawn because they want to leave. So they were talking to Morgan and told her about the map that leads her here. So the thing was ancient and it belonged to them. So that makes sense now. And they were originally the Whale Riders, and they were the ones that piloted the Purgles to the galaxies. I also think they're parasites that live throughout everywhere. There's a lot from what we got from Morgan and the Night Sisters here. Morgan, of course, herself has been now overshadowed completely and made to look like a fool compared to everyone else. Kind of a shame, but kind of deserved. But then again, I do think she definitely deserves more credit. She built the Eye of Sauron. She built Thrawn's saving grace. She deserves a bit of credit for that. But yeah, then the lore with the Night Sisters. I'm just trying to wrap my head around all of that. And it's going to take me a while to process it. So I don't think I refuse to believe they originated on Peridia, because that would tie them into the actual start of Star Wars' story. This place isn't fairy tales and folk tales and all that stuff. It's ancient. It's from a galaxy far, far away. Whatever story there is there, if the Night Sisters were the original inhabitants, it means they were involved in it all. I refuse to believe that. I think it makes more sense for them to be parasites that go around every galaxy, spreading their sort of people. Because that's what we know from Dathomir. They were not the original inhabitants of Dathomir. They used the people of Dathomir, Darth Maul's people, breed with them to expand their forces and their clan. Then ultimately other clans separate, because we had the Mountain Clan in Tales of the Empire, but that's the gist. They expand like that. And I'm assuming they've done that with other galaxies, because these little altars point in different directions. And of course you have one that doesn't look like a central one, it looks like just the same as we saw on the Red Tree planet. So I doubt that is the central one. This has got to be another stepping stop for where they set up shop, but obviously one that they got quite far with. A kingdom of Night Sisters were here. So this, I'm guessing, that would have been the end goal for Mother Talzin. She wanted a kingdom of Night Sisters at some point, or eventually, or when her clan expanded enough to do that. For Peridia, that worked, and that did happen. But I imagine that was after the original stuff that the folk tales came from. But then it could have been because you had the space whales, I don't know. It's still very confusing, and I'm waiting for more info, but I love the lore that's been expanded with them. Then on to Baylan and Shin. They basically, I feel like they've become their own thing now. Baylan feels so distracted, and he's looking for something else. So I like the scene, because back a few episodes ago, you had Baylan and Morgan basically staring out into nothingness. It felt slightly odd, but now I get it. Morgan was listening to the voices of the mothers in her head, and Baylan was listening to whatever was calling to him. That's what they were doing. They were both listening to voices in their head. Now they're actually here. Baylan is looking for some kind of power to break the cycle of rising and falling of governance in the galaxy. He's looking for a brand new beginning. It's insane to think about, but what he's doing is bigger than what Thrawn is. And I kind of love that shift in perspective, where he was just seen as this mercenary, hired by Morgan to help her get to Thrawn. You had that hierarchy. Now that's been completely flipped. Baylan feels above all of them with what he's attempting to do, and what power seems to be here. I'm going to take what he said as truth, that the Night Sisters are probably fleeing from something, and he's going to go find it. It's a terrifying thought to actually think about, but there could be something here. With how Peridia is talked about in folk tales and stuff, it has so much history that I imagine that it would be some kind of great power here. I think I definitely need Ahsoka to get here to sort of feel the presence of anything powerful, because I would assume you'd have to be the Force sensitive or have strong connection with the Force to actually feel it here. But right now, only Baylan seems to get it. Even Shin didn't seem to get it, so it's definitely very specific to Baylan then. But yeah, then as for Shin, definitely thinks she wants to be good, or at least she wants something else. She's questioning Baylan at basically everything. She's looking for something new. She seems to like hearing about the Jedi and the Jedi Order, or she wants more info on them, yet Baylan refuses to tell her. He trained her as something different, yet I don't think she cares for that. She just wants knowledge, and Baylan is not going to do that for her. So while I don't think it might be concrete that she could end up being good, I think there's a doorway, some kind of hope, an option for her to maybe turn against Baylan and maybe go to Ahsoka as some sort of guide, because Ahsoka will just give her the information that Baylan isn't. She wouldn't have to question Ahsoka as much, she probably could, but she'd be met with better answers. Then Peridia itself, we get quite a lot. It is a graveyard for the Purgles. Really awful to think about, that this is where they just go to die. So I'm assuming that's what Ahsoka's one has come to do. He's come here to die. Then also, it's an ancient homeworld for the Night Sisters, but also in folktales of the Jedi. So that is confusing. Of course, these mothers knew about the Jedi, so there's a lot of confusing aspects that I'm trying to wrap my head around, and it's going to take me so much time to do it. I'm probably not going to be able to do it in this video. Still a lot of history and information we're missing. That's what I think I can say for certain. This paints a good picture. There was once a giant Night Sister kingdom here that's no longer there. They expanded into other galaxies, which I think started as a parasitic thing, but now has turned into a desperate thing because something is pushing them away, or there's something that they're fleeing from. But it all links to these fairy tales, and specifically stories. That is what Baylan has said. That means the Purgles are one of them, and that means there's something else there, multiple things, which are left to be sort of found out. Other than that, I do really like the environment of this place. I love the greyness and just the murky feeling of it, the statues, the ominous sort of atmosphere that was introduced to us. Then the hermit crabs are such a great little thing in here too. They break up this sort of dreary, mysterious feeling as with something cute and cuddly. There was a cute little baby hermit crab that looked so cute and adorable. It's the perfect way to break up, I guess, the doom and gloom that emanates from this place. It definitely feels kind of Dathomiri, but I guess less red. And I think it's such a good vibe to have for the first step in this new galaxy. Having these weird things here, with a small breakup, with the weird wolf, rat, horse thing, and the break with the cute cuddly thing. It feels so good. I love the creative direction for this planet and how this is the first look at this new galaxy. And I can't wait to learn more about it, find out what presence is here, and to get a better look at the history here. Giant Night Sister Kingdom that somehow fell. Yet this thing has this weird altar that allows it to point to other galaxies. It's filled with nomads that fight for survival, that aren't as advanced and use actual bullets instead of lasers. Then you do have a glimmer of hope here too, with the little hermit crabs. As for what's next, Ahsoka's showing up. She's going to arrive, because yeah, that means so the last episode was Ahsoka sort of doing her thing, but the villains were traveling. This episode, Ahsoka's traveling. So it takes about an episode's length to actually get to this new galaxy. Really like that. But I can't wait to see what she does when she arrives, because of course she's going to be meeting by a boneyard, which will be lovely to see. Wonder how the Purgle will take it, since I would assume they would have never seen that before, because this is where they go to die. It's not that they come back from this. So that really means the only option left to get home would be the Eye of Sion, which I doubt Thrawn's going to hand over easily. But we also have what I would assume would be a separation between Thrawn and Baylan. They are going in completely different directions. Baylan doesn't care about Thrawn doesn't care about him, Baylan cares about whatever power's here, Thrawn cares about getting home. They are going in two separate places, so they're going to be they don't even care about each other anymore. So it'll be interesting to see how that will affect Ahsoka and her story in this. Because her main threat is Thrawn. She doesn't really care about Baylan, but what Baylan's doing will ultimately have an effect. So it does feel like the story is diverging a lot soon, which I'm looking forward to see, because they handled this story very well so far. So I honestly have no doubts they'll be able to handle whatever else is coming very well. I can't wait to see Ahsoka meet Ezra again, because this will be the first time she's seen him since the World Between Worlds, and she's just been there again, so that's weird and fun. And then she gets to meet her apprentice again, in a better headspace, as Ahsoka the White. I'm looking forward to that interaction and just seeing how they get along with this change. But yeah, overall, this episode is kind of mind-blowing with just how much it adds. It adds a lot to Peridia and the lore, but also keeps so much in mystery. We get so much on the Night Sisters and expanding what they do and how they were apparently the original riders of the Star Whales. We get Thrawn and Ezra returning after so long, and they look incredible. And we finally get a reunion between Sabine and Ezra. She finally completed her mission that Thrawn gave her at the end of Rebels, and she's found him. And all she has left to do is break the news that they're still not going home. You're just stuck with her now. So I think with this episode, it definitely sets up what the final could be. I would assume it's probably a 2-episode final-ish vibe, or at least 3, because they're all on Peridia now. And I think this sets it up very well. Everything is sort of done and you're just waiting for Ahsoka to arrive. It brings the focus back to her, where she's been absent for this episode, and it will be all on her. Thrawn will be against her. She'll be looking for Sabine. Everything will revolve around Ahsoka and how she deals with what's going to happen. Because I think what it will come down to is trying to get the Eye of Sion. and prevent Thrawn from using it, but also using it themselves to get away. So I think no matter what, it's going to be very interesting, and I think this episode sets it up brilliantly. You know where Sabine's goals lie. She's got it. She's gotten Ezra. And so now she can be a bit more willing to go to the Thrawn aspect and take him down. So it deals with a lot and basically streamlines everything to focus on Thrawn. Balin's going off and doing his own thing, so that's one less thing to worry about. And now Ahsoka can just focus on stopping Thrawn, and Sabine can join in. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for episode 7. See ya!